everyone, Kim here with Sunshine Creations and Crafts. So this is the daily motivational projects, and it's Make It Yourself Monday. Now I'm going to be making embellishment flowers with several different types of material, and you can get similar stuff at the store, but you know, sometimes it's cost effective to just go ahead and take the time and make them yourself. So for this one here, this is this amazing paper that I found at Michael's just a few days ago. It's called Handmade Paper, Die Cuts with a View, and it's got a texture to it that is, gosh, what would I call this? Like not linen, but I don't know, it's almost like watercolor paper, but it's not watercolor paper, so don't get me wrong. Anyway, so that's got some nice texture to it, and I thought, yeah, I'm going to definitely make some flowers out of that. So let's get started. I'll show you exactly how it is. Punches through, and then we're good to go. This is a McGill punch, and it's that pretty flower there. And I'm just going to punch one and show you how I did it, because I've kind of pre-punched some things already. So that's that one. And then we have a smaller one with just fiskars. So I'm going to use the yellow. Not sure if, yeah, we'll go on the side here. And it really does punch out nicely. Check it out. Okay, I'm going to set that aside. And what I did, these are the ones that I kind of pre-did, is a couple different things you can do. You can ink up the edges, or you can use a stamp. Now I have a stamp that is script, and it doesn't, it wore off as far as the name of it. So, and I know I got this at Michael's, but I'm not really sure what the manufacturer was. I'm so sorry. And I just have a paper towel here laying down, and I'm just going to stamp over it. Now you can do this with, you know, a stamp with that has music notes, or, you know, whatever it is that you want to do. Whatever, you can even, you know, leave it so it has nothing. Absolutely up to you. Okay, set that aside, and I'm going to make sure the ink is off my fingers. Okay, so you're going to start here, and you're going to get the next size up and try to get it in the middle. Put that on top of there. And then I had a white one like this. I can't find it, so let's punch a white one. That's the smaller one. There it is. And I'm just going to do like 3 layers of it. And I want to do the side that has the texture. And this one's tricky because it's so tiny for you to punch a hole in it that you might want to use your super duper teeny pinky dinky. I got this little guy right here that I'm going to use for that. So there's probably a little bit of ink enough left over to ink this guy up. Yeah, there's enough. Alright, again, I'm trying to get the ink off my fingers. So let's use the little one and cross my fingers that I can get it in there and make it even. I actually do have it upside down. Come on, get in there. He's so little, I might have to use my little piercer. No, I did it. Yay. I have my piercer handy just in case, but he is stuck on there. So why is it a he? Gosh, that's kind of strange. Could be a she, huh? You never know. All right, so that's that, and I did punch it a little crooked. I just couldn't get it in there. Well, we'll see what we can do. All right, so there you have it. And you can use any kind of textured paper that you want, so you're not stuck with having to go out and buy, you know, that particular kind. I'll put this on top. And then I have this little brad from Oriental Trading that I'm going to put in the middle, which is going to add even more color. But before I get it down so that it's, you know, tight, I'm going to line it up so this kind of spreads out a little bit. And there you have a little flower embellishment. And I have some extras here that you could even put behind like that. and you know, another one here that's kind of, you know, an extra one, however much you want to layer it. All right, so that's make your own flower for that, using some textured paper. Okay, make room, people. On to the next one. Okay, so I want to keep that. That's really cool. All right, so let's say you have some felt, and you have some really cute felt like this, and you want to make a flower embellishment out of it. So you take your stamp, any flower stamp will do, and ink it up. And I'm going to hand cut this, but by the way, you can use your Big Shot, or I don't know about Cuttlebug because I don't own a Cuttlebug, but maybe you can use Cuttlebug. 1 second, let me turn that volume off. There we go. And I am going to hand cut this. And I stamped it on this side, obviously, so I could see it, right? Fold that, put it away. Cut around it. And like I said, if you want it in a more, you know, perfect shape, instead of fussy cutting it like this, you could put it through your Big Shot. This particular flower stamp is a Spellbinders, and it comes with the die, and I will show you that in a minute. Okay, so you're looking at this and you're going, okay, now what? Well, let's pull out our So Easy supplies, and I do actually have the whole kit. It's upside down, but you can see it. And you're gonna go ahead and just sew on a black button. And I had it threaded because I'm not real good at that about this, but we'll hope for the best. And try to get that through. Oh, I did it. I'm so proud. Okay, so let's stick that button right on the front there and go under, and I tied a knot at the end of the string. And this is kind of a big button, and it's going through felt, so you got to kind of, you know, give it a little shove. And it's not a needle. The So Easy isn't a needle. It's a it's got a it's made for paper so that it doesn't pierce the paper too badly. I may give up on this, just so you know. Okay, so put that there. And hopefully it doesn't fall out again. Yeah. Okay, so I'm not going to spend too much time on this because it's not working out 100% like I wanted it to. But I think you get the idea. You can sew your button on there. Or, hey, I know. Let's do this. Let's get a Zot. And if you don't have a So Easy, you have a plan B or an alternative, that's a little tiny Zot. So let's put a couple of those on there. How about like that? And then I'm trying to see if this will pop a little better. We're going to use some of this. I know I cut way too much for a bow. Plus I have a Band-Aid on my finger again. My sweet husband bought me these awesome knives, and I don't know if you guys have Costco's where you live, but I kept telling all my boys, my 2 boys and my husband, don't put the sharp knives down in the sink, because when I go to do the dishes, I don't want to cut myself. Well, I don't have to finish the story, because I think you all know what happened. Not a big cut, just a little one. Annoying enough. Okay, so put a little Zot on the bow. See if it'll stick to my finger instead of the thread. And there you have another embellishment. Another flower embellishment. Ooh, so pretty. Okay, so let's set that aside. And, okay, so I'm just going to give you fair warning with this one. This next flower. I have not worked with tulle yet. So, I did watch a couple videos, and we're gonna just go for it, right? Because, oh, I love tulle flowers. They're so pretty, but man, they can be expensive, expensive, expensive. All right, so here's how I saw it on YouTube. They took their strip of tulle, and they did, depending on how big you want your flower, I'm gonna do mine about an inch. And you got to try to make it as even in width as possible. And I have bigger scissors that would be more convenient, which I probably should have got out, but I didn't. And again, I'm just going to do a little bit, and then you guys can finish the rest. So there's two things that you can use here. I don't know if you guys have ever seen these Klubers. These are kind of big, so I'm not going to use it for this flower, but they're like huge circle sticky dots is what they are. They're like big dots. What I'm going to use is I'm going to use a piece of score tape, because I think most of us have score tape in our supply. I'm not sure why that was there. So I'm going to do, just using, I think that is either 1.5 or 2 inch score tape, like this. Now you would take this, and they folded it over like this, and then they folded it over like this. My dog, I tell you. Okay, and then like this, and then they put it on like so. Okay, set that down. Get off me. There we go. And then they're gonna go like this, Shotzi and quiet, and really just almost on top of it like that. And this is why you need to cut, oh, probably 10 or 12 of these strips to make a full flower. And I hope I'm going to be able to get the whole effect of the flower down. Okay, so that is 3 of them. Now, what I would do, you're going to continue on making your flower there. And I'm going to finish these, and I'll put them on my blog so you can see what they ended up looking like. This is from Recollections. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to end up putting one of these in the middle like this. So I have like, you know, 2 or 3 petals. And this one's kind of wonky. So anyway, so I'll finish it and put the picture on my blog. So there's another thing you can make. Okay, on to the next thing. I'm kind of thinking this is my favorite, just because it's simple and I'm already in the mood for spring. All right, this is another thing about Michaels. They are burlap colors, and look at these really cute spring colors. I just got this, so if you're next to a Michaels, you should head on down there. And I used my Big Shot, and I used, I think it was this die cut right here. Now, as I was saying earlier, this die cut goes with this flower, and I just happen to use them separately. But if you're wanting to stamp and cut on paper, you can do that. So I die cut this out of this burlap with a leaf one, and I'm gonna get my glue here with a leaf die cut, which is right here. And I'm just gonna go ahead and do my best to glue that leaf on here. And glue, I found that glue, it does work well. Well, that just gushed out there, didn't it? With burlap. If you don't put too much on, like I just did, then it won't seep through. So let's do this. Isn't that so cute? Oh, but wait, you need to put some sparkly bling on that. I think, if I can get it open. Oh, it's gonna make me cut it. Oh. Okay, I'll have to cut it. 1 second. I know that it's not supposed to be cut, but I don't want to fight it. All right, see, look at that. It opens up. Oh, look at me, pick me, pick me. And you don't even have to punch a hole in this one. Goes right through the burlap. Open it up, and you have another cute flower embellishment. Just like that. Adorable. Okay, set that aside. And we have one more to go. Actually, we don't have any more to do, but I wanted to show you these cute little things that I got through Oriental Trading. And I've had these for, I think, about a year. These are button maker. Well, they're not like plastic. You don't actually cut them with plastic. You cut them with paper. And I had a piece of paper here. Here, I got this strip right here. Watch how cute this is. Oh no, I don't have a button, but I have a button maker. So you put your paper in there, and they're kind of hard to punch. See if I can stay on camera here. How cute is that? You've just made a little punch button. Let's make this big one so you can see a little better. Get it in there. I don't know if they still have these, but it might be worth checking it out, right? Oh, the little top fell off. And look at, there's that one right there. And then let's try this one right here. So it really is a lot of fun making your own stuff. Oh, goodness. You know, just relaxing as well. And here's the bigger one. And you can even put string through that to make it look even more like a button. And you can do it plain and ink up the sides or however you want to do that. So I think I covered everything. We have our tulle flower, which I will finish. We have our burlap flower that's used with die cuts. You can fussy cut those too. You have your cute little pink leopard with a button and some string or some baker's twine. And I think that's it. I think I covered everything. All right. Thanks all for watching and for joining me on Make It Yourself Monday. Have a great day.